what is it exactly that Kaz sees in Noni when he first meets her? Because they're from two completely different worlds. What's the attraction other than the obvious?
In a strange way, I think he sees himself. I think he sees a woman living a lie, in a sense, and it makes him reflect on his own life. Like, wait a minute, maybe, you know, this life I'm living isn't something that I want for myself. I'm living a projection of my father, for better or for worse. So there's so many different ways you can interpret that "I see you" line. He says it in a way, I see your desperation to live. I see that you look in the mirror and there's a deadness, and you want to rediscover why, you know, why you're alive, and you're looking at your future like, I'm actually buying into something that is going to be a detriment to my life and my happiness. So I think that there's common ground that they stand on in their obstacles to find themselves, to find each other, and to ultimately find love.
You mentioned your character's father, played by Danny Glover.
The
It was
great Danny
amazing.
Glover.
Now, I gotta tell you, I sort of geeked out, because there's this one scene where he asks you why you want to be a cop. And you say, because of all the stories you used to tell me about you and your partner.
Yeah.
And he's in the uniform, and I couldn't help thinking, you mean his crazy partner, Martin Riggs?
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
this is an unofficial Lethal Weapon 5, right?
Yeah, right.
Did you ever sort of geek out, like, oh my God, Danny Glover's a cop? It's Roger Murtaugh.
You know, when she said, we have Danny Glover, I geeked out. I was like, wait, what? Like, we got him? Like, my dad? Like, Danny? And it's funny that you bring that up, because before I was an artist, I was a huge fan. So to see him in those roles was like, man, this is a great guy. He's the dad I've always wanted, because my dad passed away when I was very young.
Right.
So it's like, man, he's the dad I've always wanted. So then to actually meet him and say, you're gonna be playing my dad, and then to go through the rehearsal process, and then out of the rehearsal process for him to say, thank you, son, and for me to say, no problem, Pop, and that to be our relationship even up until this day, it's kind of surreal. You know, it's the beauty in filmmaking.
When he's in that cop uniform, I mean, is it impossible to not have that thought of Lethal Weapon kind of come into your mind at some point?
I'm a professional, so I guess not, but I can't say I never thought of it. I'm like, he's a cop, and you can tell he's a badass cop.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm a badass cop because my dad's a badass cop. There's legacy, and even though it's not connected directly, it kind of speaks to his being an icon and it having an effect on all of us. The fact that we're in the room talking about, you know, a series of films that he did, and a film that he's still doing. Like, I mean, this guy's career has spanned how many years? How many decades?
Oh, he's a legend.
He's
I mean, forget about it.
absolutely
Danny Glover's a legend.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And in this film, he's my dad.
Yeah.
My dad, the legend. And he's a legend to me. You know, he's a guy who's considering retiring, and the last thing he wants for his son is to really realize himself as a politician.
Last thing I'll ask you is working with Gugu, because she kills it in this. She's amazing in this role.
Yeah, she's such a killer in this project, and all that she does. I mean, if you had the opportunity to see Belle, she's incredible.
Completely different performances. I mean,
couldn't be
get
different.
Night and day.
It could not be different. Different obstacles, but the same, you know, work ethic required to be able to pull it off. I never felt like I was on an island. I felt supported as I supported her. She's beautiful, really beautiful, and she's talented, and she's uber talented, and she has a work ethic that is second to none. So all of those qualities will push her into the place that she deserves in this business.
Well, you deserve that place as well. Congratulations. Great talking to you.
Thank you so much.